Hello everyone, welcome to my first reaction video. I'm Zeno, and we'll be reacting to Goji Center's 10 Ways to Die in Jurassic World Part 1. If you like this kind of content, be sure to let me know down below what other videos you'd like me to react to, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and notification button. Let's get going.
Simulates fatalities and graphic scenarios that might be unsuitable for some
Yep,
audiences.
so beware the
Viewer
warning, guys. If you
discretion
don't
is
like graphic
advised.
stuff, be sure to...
We also advise you don't eat red
Nope.
pasta.
But I like red
In this
pasta.
episode,
Come on, you
we'll
can't
try
do
to
that.
figure out one of the most ferocious man-made ecosystems
Ooh.
of all time. A set of islands known as the Five Deaths, whose creatures constantly reminded humanity that life will find a way, with destruction and death. Today we will explore these methods of killing in gruesome detail. So sit this one out if you have a weak stomach, because today these guys will show no mercy. Now sit back, hold on.
Yeah. Now, I can see why they have the. I get why there's the disclaimer, but like, just imagine like if Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, whichever one it would be, whatever, actually existed and people went. There would be so much of that happening. People would being like they do now. They go to Yellowstone, go up close to the bison and take pictures and stuff, or even at zoos, people manage to get into the enclosures. Gonna want to get in with the dinosaurs too, and be stupid, and this is gonna happen.
To your butts and get ready to witness the new 10 Ways to Die in Jurassic World.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
This 10 Ways to Die in Jurassic World series will be split into several parts. Today, we will visit one of the islands known for not losing one, but two parks. Isla Nublar, a lush tropical biome that has housed many creatures biologically engineered to be public attractions, and consequently ended up putting these parks out of business. But you know what else they can put an end to? You. Number 1, death with no escape. Perhaps one of the most feared creatures in this entire franchise were these guys, raptors. In Isla Nublar, we witnessed these raptors displaying frightening levels of strategic acumen, communication, and hunting ability.
Sorry, I don't need to pause it again, but like, that's the one thing I would want to completely 100% avoid, is any of the raptors. And that would be the main issue for me. I'm not going to Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, either one, if it was real, because those things would be terrifying. Like, imagine just going there, things get out, and then all of a sudden you're just being hunted across the island by a pack of velociraptors. Think about that.
Coordinating attacks to catch their prey off guard and swiftly.
Don't forget they weren't that big, though.
Let's talk about you. Finding yourself alone in the forests of Isla Nublar with these raptors roaming about would automatically change your definition to food. Keep in mind that these raptors will always know where you are,
I don't want to be food.
Smelling you from long distances. Once spotted, a member of the pack would quickly grab your attention by frightening you, but not before another member comes swiftly by, attacking you from the flanks. The weapons found on these raptors are brutal. Razor-sharp teeth on their skulls built for slicing off flesh with ease, and claws that are meant to cut deep. But another one known for doing the actual killing is this guy down here. These big curved claws are meant to disembowel. In this franchise, it's been observed that raptors sometimes attack humans. Guy down here.
Let's see. How tall? 6 feet. God. Yeah. Oh, geez. These things are taller than me. Well, not too much. It's only 1 inch, but still, that's too big. Nope. No, I'm good.
These big curved claws are meant to disembowel. In this franchise, it's been observed that raptors sometimes attack humans by biting their heads. This violent method of attack can kill in an instant, as it is very likely that this movement will most likely break your neck and peel parts of your face off.
Jeez, that
Alternatively,
that
these
would just
claws could also
suck.
spill the intestines of an unprotected belly. Oh, and
Having your
according
neck,
to Dr. Grant,
having it grab your whole face and just. Oh, hey, it's the scene I was talking about.
next up, number 2, skewered.
Oh,
So
God.
you think that carnivores do all the killing around here?
Um,
What if we told you that if you
Stego?
mess with the bighorn herbivores, there's a
Well,
big
no,
chance this fella could turn you into a hashtag? In Isla Nublar, trike specimens can grow
Ow.
to almost 30 feet in
Triceratops.
length and weigh up to around 10 tons. In this franchise, we see that these herbivores can pull up on you pretty fast. If you happen to be stupid enough to get close to one of these guys, this animal's massive build will be more than enough to trample you into the dust and process you into ground meat. Alternatively, if you're more unlucky, one of these horns could find their way right through you if the trike lowers its head enough. The most likely place to get
Yeah, you could become the first human dinosaur kebab in the world. Fantastic. What a great honor. I could plaque, but you'd be dead, so you wouldn't get anything. So, snooze, you lose, I guess. That's just what happens.
impaled
Whoops, sorry.
would be your chest, since it offers the greatest surface area
Yeah,
for the
no.
trike to be able to impale. The width
Oh.
of the base of this horn would be wide
Be
enough to
alive
make
for a
contact
bit.
with your vital organs, such as lungs, heart, liver,
Oh.
and most likely damage your spinal cord, meaning you would get paralyzed and then die in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, you'd
This
still
would have
be
been the
alive long
most
enough to
pain
feel
you
that.
have ever felt. If these horns are
Oh.
capable of factory resetting a T-Rex, then it's
Oh.
safe to bet these things will send your puny behind to go meet your maker. Number
Jurassic World
3,
Evolution?
blinded and gutted. One thing is getting eaten, and another thing is getting
Arnold?
eaten while not being able to do anything about it. Meet the Dilophosaurus. No, not this crap. This Dilophosaurus, the Jurassic Park version.
That is
Fortunately
crap.
for us, there's already a very popular scene that does a very good job at showing us what these things are
Oh.
capable of doing. In the original Jurassic Park film, we see Dennis Nedry have an unplanned encounter with one of the juvenile Dilophosaurus.
Yeah,
Yes,
still-
this was a
let's see.
juvenile, or at least that's what we're.
Honestly, that's not even that's nothing. Like, come on. The book was even the book was a lot worse, okay? His death was way worse. Not gonna go into that if some people that haven't read it. But yeah, no, he has a very gruesome death in the Michael Crichton Jurassic Park book. It is bad, and they actually have full-size Dilophosaurus in there. It's even worse, they didn't have these tiny portal lizard-like guys that sound like birds. Eh.
They're
Right.
told. It's also believed that these guys can
Oh,
grow a
Camp
little
Cretaceous.
larger, but this one didn't need to be. After continuously disrespecting the Dilophosaurus, this little guy later managed to spray Nedry with a dose of tar-like poison. This stuff
Yeah,
right
that
here
was
is
full on
potent enough
asked
to
for
do two
him.
things,
He deserved it.
blinding and later paralyzing you, allowing the Dilophosaurus to indulge in your
Oh,
flesh.
that would suck because you'd be
This
alive
stuff
the
is
whole
most
time
likely
while
made up
eating
of a
you.
mixture of corrosive agents and neurotoxins that eat
Plus your eyes
through
are
the
burning.
layers of your
Okay.
eyeballs, causing intense pain and blindness.
Yeah,
These toxins will eventually be absorbed by your skin and make their way to the surrounding nerves, causing
Yeah, no,
paralysis.
you're gonna be
leaving
dealing with your
you
eyes burning
handicapped,
and
but
feeling
not
yourself
dead.
get.
The Dilophosaurus will then proceed to delete you from the census by ripping through your abdomen using its array of sharp weapons. Believe it or not, you can still
God.
live through this. Had you not been blinded, you would be able to witness the
Yep.
Dilophosaurus rope your guts out
Nope.
until you slowly
No,
fade away.
that's just
Number
disgusting. It's
4,
horrible.
whipped
Just imagine.
and pricked.
Oh, seeing
Admittedly,
that.
a weapon such as this would do much
Stegosaurus.
more than just a prick. This weapon belongs to the mighty
Human shish
Stegosaurus,
kebab.
a large herbivore armed with several dorsal plates along its back and 4 deadly spikes.
Yeah, no. Getting full on smacked by the thagomizer of a Stegosaurus, that's, that's gonna suck horribly, and nobody should ever experience. I wouldn't even wish it on my worst enemy, because that would just suck. You'd also be stuck. You wouldn't be able to get off, because once it impales you, kind of just there, and then you're alive for a bit, and then you die, so you get to experience the severe pain. Like, no, Like, again, with this, like, these are coming out with a lot of reasons on why I would never go to Jurassic Park or Jurassic World if it existed. Like it was, if it ever, I put it on a bucket list of I would go if it existed. This video is like starting to get to a point where I'm just like, that's probably gonna get taken off. No, we are not doing that. Let's keep going.
Ready to impale just about anything. But in this episode, we're talking about you. So what would happen if you
Not
ended
me.
up being on the wrong end of that tail? An animal of this size could swing this thagomizer at high speeds, and combined with the weight behind the
That's
blow,
gonna smash
this
your
would do
bones.
more than just send you flying. Let us
Means you
explain.
die quickly.
It is said that these spikes
Maybe.
can measure roughly around 2 to 3 feet, long enough to completely impale a human being, but that's not all. Remember,
damn.
you're also getting whipped by this tail at the same time.
Yep,
A
nope, you
pierce
get a
of
2-for-1
this tail,
special.
combined with the centrifugal energy forced against your pierced torso,
Gonna be
would mean that this impact would not only
pancake.
pierce, but rip your torso simultaneously.
Oh.
Our bodies aren't built
Okay,
to
yeah,
withstand
nope, you're
such
gonna go
impacts,
flying.
meaning that
You're not
after
gonna be
getting
stuck.
yeeted into oblivion, your buddies will only recuperate parts of your ripped, mutilated body. But there's another type of tail in this island built to do this, but worse. Number
Dinosaurs?
5, Mace of Doom. By now, it should be evident that herbivores on this island have many ways to put you in a coffin. If you thought this type of tail would hurt, wait till you hear about this one. The Ankylosaurus is one of the most, if not the most heavily armored dinosaur on the island.
Oh.
Pulling up to one of these creatures' personal
That's just gonna end up you getting smashed like a freaking pancake. You're gonna be actually, no, you're just gonna be no. At that point, you're just gonna basically be a human streak on the ground. Like, that's all that's gonna be left of you when you get hit. That's all you're gonna be. You're just gonna be this big streak left on the ground. That is it. Nothing left. You will be gone. It'll be hasta la vista, baby. No more.
space is like asking him to turn you into that red pasta that I know you refuse to get rid of. Let's find out how.
How did
While
you know?
the exact impact force of these bulky Jurassic World
Red pasta?
Ankylosaurus is yet unknown, we do know that the real-world Ankylosaurus's tail
Ooh,
can swing
these
with a
ankles
force
are
of
gone.
4,800 newtons per second.
Oh,
To
yeah.
put this
they
into perspective, getting
made it
hit
so
in the head
big.
with a bat by a pro baseball player is a pathetic 13 newtons. Furthermore,
Oh,
these
that's
Jurassic
pathetic.
World Ankylosaurus flex the ability to execute a whole 360 while swinging this tail. If and when you catch this club to your upper torso, you can expect
Breaking
every
everything.
single bone in your upper body to get shattered while spitting out anything close to your eye sockets, mouth, and ears. The
And
extreme
yeah.
inner pressures caused by this club would almost liquefy your insides and most likely empty your bowels, leaving a bloody
Oh,
and crappy
God.
mess on the floor that no
Oh, seriously, you're telling me I'm gonna die and shit myself at the same time? Come on, at least give me some kind of dignity here. Really, I don't want to get killed and end up shitting myself at the same time. It's embarrassing.
nobody will want to clean up. Number 6, meat-eating bull. Let's
Ooh,
switch gears and go back
Carnotaurus?
to the dinosaurs that will eat you after putting you out of commission. In Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, we were introduced to a ballsy, medium-sized theropod that seemed
It's that
too
one. That
eager
one
to
also
bag these
showed a bit.
people. The Carnotaurus. Now, obviously, we are going to discuss the process of getting chewed and swallowed, but it is believed that this particular carnivore uses different methods to hunt its prey. As its name suggests, this creature has 2 horns on the top of its skull. Some scientists believe that Carnotaurus actually used these for combat against other members of the same species, and possibly as a tool to knock down its prey.
Well, again, we don't really have. Thing is, with all this, like still don't really have too much on Carnotaurus. That's the thing. Like, we don't really have actual, like, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Um, like, don't take this to heart or anything. This is just based off of what I remember. I could be wrong. Could have changed by now, but I'm pretty sure we still don't have very much on Carnotaurus or even like an actual like skeleton. No, there's been a few instructions, reconstructions of what they think Carnotaurus looked like the fossil and everything, the skeleton, but there was one where they just slapped T Rex legs on it, and they kind of just built the rest based off of other theropods, and obviously from the size of the head, basing off from that, and the dimensions on how big, what it would, how big the rest of the body would be, the proportions and everything. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe we do have that now. Maybe we do have. They found a lot more fossils of Carnotaurus instead of just a head and other parts here and there. But again, that don't quote me on it. I could be wrong. If I am. Let me know in the comments. All right, let's go on.
In this case, you. This would most likely happen after an unpleasant encounter with the Carno and while you're running away. Getting hit on your back by the Carno's horned head would cause enough trauma on your spinal cord to possibly paralyze you, but most certainly knock the air out of your lungs. A smaller or leaner individual would most likely die from the shock alone. So now that you're motionless and without air,
you'll be alive when they start to eat you. Sorry, I had to say that.
The Carno would proceed to clamp its jaws around any limbs or torso, shaking you until these rip off. Realistically, there are many ways the Carno could kill, but we figured
I don't think he survived.
This method was the most prolonged and painful.
He's sleeping, it's okay.
So far, we've talked about ways to die on the ground, but let's take this to the next level. Number 7, flying lessons. No park full of dinosaurs is complete without a birdcage. And in this particular enclosure, we find these things. Pteranodons.
Yep, Pteranodon.
These homicidal flying reptiles are the reason you should start learning to look up instead of just looking next to you. If you happen to catch yourself in the middle of a flock bird party, make sure to stay down.
Yeah, there's no way out of that.
Because once these guys pick you up, just know the next time you hit the floor, you probably won't be alive to see it. As you...
Hang on.
Just know the next time you hit the floor, you probably won't be alive to see it.
Yeah, that was... I felt... That was a sad death for her, though. I felt really bad. She didn't even do anything. All she was doing was having to watch the 2 boys, and he gets snatched by a pteranodon, and then ends up in the lagoon, and so on and so forth. We all know how that ended. Feel bad for her. Yeah, no, I would not mess with a pteranodon. I ain't going up in the air like that. I'm okay. I'm good. We don't need that. Those things can, dinosaurs and things, they can stay dead. We don't need them.
As you can see here, the human build happens to be perfectly shaped to get picked up by these creatures. Anatomically speaking, we kind of fit together like a puzzle.
No.
These giant birds have wingspans that can measure over 20
I don't
feet
need to know that, okay? I don't need to know I'm the
to
perfect size to get picked up.
Such as you. Getting picked up is not the worst part, since it's portrayed in 2 films that these creatures usually contest for their prey while airborne.
Yeah,
meaning that your soft, squishy, defenseless body could be fair game to get impaled by these long beaks. These come with very sharp tips that are capable of piercing deep into an unarmored victim. But let's say you're lucky enough to not have this happen to you, and you somehow let yourself free.
You're gonna die from the impact alone.
Quill kill. If you watch the Netflix show Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, chances are that you are acquainted with this dudette, the Scorpius Rex. This animal did not appear in the films, but it did here. Its name is inspired.
It's just a pug dinosaur, basically. At this point, it's just a pug equivalent in the dinosaur category. Even though it's a hybrid, it is a dinosaur. Did it actually exist? No. A hybrid. But yeah, no, it's basically just a pug version of a dinosaur. It has a short snout, constantly going. It can't breathe properly. Plus, for some reason, it's got stilts for legs that don't even look like they even carry it, and yet it's running around, jumping, and you'd think if it hits the ground, the leg's just gonna break. Gonna hit the ground, but no, somehow it still run around. But yeah, no, getting hit by that with the quills on that thing, unless you have the antidote, you're dead. And how likely is it you're gonna have an antidote? Very unlikely. So you're gonna die. There's no way around that.
Fired by one of its genetic contributors, known as the scorpion fish. These fish's spikes, if pressed on, can release toxic venom that could potentially kill if left untreated. This attribute was migrated into the Scorpius rex we know today. These quills were the culprit behind the death of some dinosaurs in this park, and additionally the reason why these dinosaurs started acting more aggressively. But what if you get hit with one of these? In one of the episodes, this girl was actually hit with a few quills. Fortunately for her, she didn't die, although she technically should have since this wound was near the spleen. Realistically, however, getting hit in any of these vital organs, especially on the chest, could cause internal bleeding, and if it was on the heart, immediate death. Not to mention the effects the toxins would have on your body. Other immediate shutdowns would be caused if you got hit in the eye sockets, near the jugular, or nape. Realistically, this animal is more than equipped with other weapons to catch bodies in Isla Nublar.
Yeah, see, like I was saying, look at those dumbass stick legs. Like, how is this thing even managing to run around and not breaking its legs? Like, come on. Look at that. Looks stupid. Like, shrink wrapped all along. From the hip all the way down. And plus, it's butt ugly, so there's that too.
But we will leave the biting to the one who does it best.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Crunched to death. If you've seen one of our other 10 Ways to Die in Skull Island episodes, you will recall that there were animals with jaws capable of biting right
react
through
to as well at some point.
But this island has a creature that will put them to shame. You know who it is.
It's
the
Rexy.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Or this one, more commonly known as Rexy, is the T-Rex that
Why is her
this
jaw
island
doing that?
for quite some time now, and fed on a couple peeps before. But how does it feel to be eaten in such a manner? To study what these people felt, we first used this guy as an example. As we can see, the manner in which the T-Rex...
Gennaro, I'm sorry, buddy. But it had to happen. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was like, imagine just sitting on the toilet, T-Rex busts through and you get eaten on the toilet, like while you're sitting on the toilet. Like, you're going out Elvis style, except worse. Not just having a heart attack and dying. Oy. Imagine dying like that, dying while getting eaten while on the toilet, and you have to explain to your ancestors how you died. Not a story I would want to tell.
Clamped her massive jaws around this guy, left this dude's legs hanging out. We know that a T-Rex has a tremendous bite force, but realistically, the T-Rex wouldn't have the need to exert all this bite force on a small human, or else he'd be cut in half. Rexy, in this case, would want to eat the whole carcass. Look, you wouldn't bite a hot dog as hard as he can, right? Yeah, because you don't have to. A subtle bite would have sufficed. What this dude felt, however, was anything but subtle. T-Rex have 6 to 12-inch teeth with small serrations to aid in cutting. These would immediately pierce through a human torso, but you wouldn't be dead just yet. In order to die completely, these teeth would...
If you want to know, to get a visual of thinking about how big the tooth of a Tyrannosaurus Rex is, and if a T-Rex was to bite you, look at a banana. A full-size banana. And you get a rough idea of how big the tooth of a Tyrannosaurus Rex is. And then that's going inside you. Okay? Just think about that. Little fact for you in case you didn't know that.
Would have to pierce the head or the heart. Right now, this guy is in
that.
immense
He's not even
pain.
dead.
I mean, come on. You can still see him swinging his arms everywhere.
Yep.
What kills someone in this position is the imminent blood loss, which will come around in a few seconds. The violent shaking would first proceed to tear ligaments, stretch muscles, and break even more of your backbones. So we can guess this dude died just before finally getting swallowed. Bet this was the first time someone walked you through a T-Rex bite. Number 10.
Well, they did say there was bits of them everywhere, so...
In these previous methods that were discussed, you were put in a coffin because 1, you were stupid and got too close, or 2, the dinosaurs were just hungry.
Pancake.
We're about to discuss an animal that will put your life insurance to work just because it wanted to.
Rex.
For fun, that is. The Indominus Rex is arguably the most powerful.
Yeah, honestly, out of everything, T-Rex, Scorpius Rex, any of the dinosaurs, the Indominus Rex is the one I would not want to encounter, period. I wouldn't know. Like, that thing, she is horrifying. Way too intelligent. With the camouflaging, too. She can hide from thermal detection. No. That is, that is the one dinosaur, if I was on that island, I would never want to cross paths with. It's cool, but no. Not my cup of tea. I ain't dying that way.
On this island, created to be bigger, faster, and stronger than the T-Rex. This immediately told us that talking about how this animal could snap you in two would just be a waste of time. So instead, we want to talk about how this thing could literally manhandle you until you die. For this section, we will be focusing on a very strange and significant attribute found on this creature. An opposable thumb, which is defined as a digit which is capable of being moved freely and independently.
It was already dangerous enough. She
this
didn't need
is what allows
opposable
us
thumb.
and primates to grip onto things and manipulate them. Now, we have seen that the Indominus can actually pick people up similar to how you would pick up a water bottle.
Oh.
These hands are huge and strong. The constricting effects of getting picked up by the Indominus would not only scare the feces out of you, but will make it more difficult to breathe.
At that point, if you're getting, like, look at that. If you're getting grabbed and squeezed, it's like, basically like a tube of toothpaste. And you're just getting crushed. And in all honesty, you're probably going to shit yourself from all that, just from the force, and you're going to be a legit tube of toothpaste. That or your insides become your outsides from down below.
Breathe. The
Sorry about the
Indominus
visual.
would proceed to raise you up to its mouth, where it would bite the upper part of your torso right off, and then drop you. Why?
There's no point.
This guy kills for fun. What else can these do? Getting this
Still,
guy to throw hands at you will only result in you getting impaled by these long and very resistant claws. Given how smart this animal turned out to be, we could get very creative with the ways this dinosaur could
It's raining.
But we will stop here before YouTube Guidelines decides to stop this channel from existing.
All right.
To prevent this, please leave a like and subscribe so we can continue to bring this to...
Yeah, no, I'm good. It was really interesting learning about being able to see the different horrible ways to die. But yeah, no, Dominus Rex would be the main one I would not want to encounter. I wouldn't want to encounter any of the dinosaurs on this list or any of them on the island. But it was cool. I'll definitely have to check out one of his other videos. Like, let's see, it's the most recent one. Did the real life Kraken of the Cretaceous hunt T-Rex? That might be one I have to check. That in mind. Take Jurassic World off my bucket list if it ever existed. And that's gone now. I'm not doing that. I'm a huge dino nerd, but no. It's not worth dying like that. Like any of those deaths that could happen. Okay? I'm good. I like keeping my limbs attached and my insides on the inside. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to check out Goji Center's channel. And remember to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. And I'll catch you in the next video. Alright, bye. Take Jurassic World off my bucket list.